This is a follow-up video on the LEC pathing is too predictable. So um, just quickly notice that DNF is actually 223, not so important. But the point is that Rumble and Gwen is quite a volatile matchup, and DNF should have a big advantage, simply matchup in bot lane. And in general, both junglers kind of want to get 6. Also, notice something. They go and ward enemy raptors, DNF, and this ward gives so much information. I actually wish Polo had sweeper and swept the ward, because I had another video that in solo queue people don't do it, and it gives so much information. Vi probably starts blue. Yeah, she does. And Wukong starts wolves. Notice that Croco can't really SY match the 3v3 bot lane, and the most volatile matchup is in top lane. So if Gwen gets a lead, it's probably just GG in that matchup. So he will ward towards top. But notice the ward with Raptors makes it so easy for Dudu to play. So he can just bounce wave before Vi if they use the LEC style of full clearing, and just put a ward and let it bounce back. But notice Wukong started Wolf, Gromp, and Blue. And look at Aurora is getting push in mid, as you would expect. But look at the PO gank. Because in general, you would think both junglers just power farm to level 6, full clear, take a scuttle crab on the different side of the map. But notice this is fine for closer, but he should be careful, because normally Wukong would go, instead of going for the gank, as you see he's not going for the invade, because that would be just stupid. Closer has prio, Gwen has prio in top lane. You would go through mid and you see the ward. But the timing of Wukong is that you probably wouldn't see him on the Raptor yet. And Closer is actually doing what most mid laners would do. He's gonna hug top side, because that's where his jungler is gonna be. Notice 232. At this point, he should maybe be a little bit careful and thinking, okay, I haven't seen Wukong on Raptors, so it's a possibility, usually a low one, and he will start hugging where his jungler is gonna be. But it's quite an easy setup. Just stun, and he's dead. Doesn't matter if he flash. But my point would be, even if he survived, they got a flash, and you got such a big lead in mid lane. And this is kind of what I want to see more in LEC as well. If you prepare level 1 pathing, especially like the first path, and your laner knows how to manipulate or play the waves accordingly, you can get off early ganks even with something like Wukong, because mid lane had set up. But this makes it so much more difficult to play, and it doesn't necessarily, even if you just do it 1 or 2 game, at least later opponents need to think about it, because in LEC it's so easy, so easy to just, okay, we're not going to do anything, so you don't need to prepare basically the early game. And it's not exactly like that, but when you mix in a few more quote unquote inefficient ganks like this, it makes it so much more difficult to play against. And this is almost GG if they play it perfectly out. And also notice Wukong didn't lose that much, because he started with Wolves, Gromp, Blue, went up. He lost about 15 to 20 seconds compared to a full clear. And now he can just go back to full clearing. he will get the scuttle because you know why will be on top side taking that scuttle, and they just got a huge lead for free.